So, Nick, I saw a picture and some videos that should scare everybody between 135 and 185, and that is Khamzat Chimaev, Rafael Fiziev, and Petr Yan all training together in Thailand at Tiger Muay Thai. I can only imagine that this is going to help all of them out tremendously.
Yeah, and the one thing to be most jealous of is how great the weather looked down there in Thailand.
God.
It's a little bit chilly here in Houston, and when I say a little bit, it's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so cold for us. Yeah, the knowledge getting shared around there is something to be jealous about, but man, that weather looks really nice. Khamzat looks like he knows what he's doing on those Thai pads, and I have a feeling he's sharing a little bit of that grappling, unknown dark arts that, with the two best strikers as far as Muay Thai goes in the entire UFC in Fiziev and Yan.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the thing about Fiziev is, he's been a coach at Tiger Muay Thai for quite some time. I've made it no secret that I think he's a prospect to watch, especially in 2022. I think we're going to have a couple of big performances out of him. I'm not sure many people at 155 can stand and trade with him. I think his Muay Thai is about the best in the division. His Achilles heel obviously will be, can he get up if a great grappler like Islam Makhachev or Beneil Dariush were to get him to the ground and start to implement some locks and chokes and things of that nature. And so I think Khamzat being in this camp with these guys now will tremendously help Yan and Fiziev with their grappling. But on the flip side of that, we already know Khamzat has great power in his punches, and we already know his wrestling and ground and pound is truly next level. Now what I've seen him doing on the Thai pads, he's looking like he's adding another element to his game. I can only imagine how good this is going to make him.
Yeah, he's already a good mixed martial arts striker. He's shown us he'll throw a high kick and then switch it right into a single leg or double leg takedown. And that sort of stuff you don't generally see. You'll see a couple of jabs to a level change in entry. He's throwing whatever he wants because he has no worry about somebody taking him down. And if he brings some sort of Thai skills, even 1/10 of the skills that Yan and Fiziev have on the feet to his next fight, people are going to just not want to fight him again. He's going to become that household name that people are trying to get the rub off of, but he's going to be avoidable like he was when he was a nobody.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's kind of like the perfect team to just create these absolute monsters. Khamzat Chimaev is probably one of the best people to go to find out what to do best against a wrestler like Chimaev.
Yeah.
Because he'll tell you what the easiest things for him to manipulate are. And that means he knows what the most difficult things to get a takedown off of are. And I think that if he can share those pieces with Petr Yan and Rafael Fiziev, two friends of his that he knows he will never have to fight, he can just share all the secrets with them and watch them do as well as they can. And in return, they're going to give him all the secrets that they've got, which is clearly shown that it's some of the best striking in the entire UFC. And it's not the most flashy. I mean, of course, they know how to do their flash, but it is bare bones, down to the basics, perfect Muay Thai. And if he throws that sort of stuff in with his high level grappling and the power that he's already got, I think that's a recipe for a world champion.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt that he's on a crash course with Usman or whoever's the champ at the end of this year, beginning of next year. We don't know what Kamaru is going to do with regards to his future in fighting after the Leon Edwards fight. He's already hinted at retirement. But no matter who's holding the strap at the end of this year, let's just say 12 to 14 months from now, Chimaev is certainly on a collision course with them, and working at Tiger can only help him. I think Tiger really got it right with regards to building a complete camp, because if you've never seen real Muay Thai out of Thailand, what they call stadium fighters, these guys are incredible. Their striking is next level. There's a lot of money and a lot of praise and a lot of fame to be had in Thailand if you can rise to the level of a champion stadium fighter. That's why you don't see a lot of them learn other martial arts and try to get other places. But suffice it to say that these guys are some of the most elite strikers on the planet. But in order to be a mixed martial arts fighter, you have to know submissions. You have to know how to get out of submissions. You have to learn how to take the fight to the ground if that's where you want it to be. You have to learn to prevent it from going to the ground if you don't want it to be there. So Tiger rounded out their coaching staff, which is incredible Thai instructors. And if you guys have never seen some of the documentaries they put out, when they call it, I believe, the pads that hit back.
Oh, yeah.
So when these guys come out, these little tiny Thai guys with these pads, some of them are old men, they literally hold pads for you but hit you at the same time. They'll like hold the pad, pull it out of the way, and then rip you with a body kick and then sweep you. It's like, it's pretty crazy stuff. And then they added the Hickman brothers, who are great wrestling coaches, to their camp. They've got an excellent jiu-jitsu coach to round out the submission game. The strength and conditioning is next level. They're taught that they run uphill. They go down to the beach and get in the water and swing kettlebells. I mean, I've seen some of this stuff. It's pretty entertaining stuff to watch, but knowing that Khamzat Chimaev is benefiting from that strength and conditioning program, that tropical diet, that beautiful weather, as you mentioned, and now this incredible Thai, pure Muay Thai instruction to add to his game, which is already lethal, is just incredible.
Yeah, hardcore Thai training outside at their gym that's just got a big roof over it, rehydrating with coconuts, real coconuts that they cut off the trees. That's I feel like no matter how far into the sport of mixed martial arts you get as a competitor, if you do compete, it should be a bucket list goal to go spend a month at one of those major hubs for Thai striking, Tiger Muay Thai being like the most well-known one as far as American fans are concerned. I think that's something that everybody should do. I know before I turn 35, so I've got plenty of time, I want to go spend a month or two down there, go to Thailand, maybe get one of those Thai tattoos that takes a long time and you don't really pick what it is. You don't get to pick the design. You eat the great food. I already love Thai food, so I think that would be a lot of fun. Rent a moped, drive around. I bet that's what Khamzat's doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoying himself. Look, as long as he gets active, I don't really care where he's doing his training or who he's doing it with. As long as we get to see more Khamzat more frequently, that's what I'm interested in. I can trust that he's always going to be in the gym, getting better and working on things that he might already be really good at, but he's improving every day. So I can't wait to see it. I love when great minds get together and they start to formulate these plans. Khamzat Chimaev might start looking like the takedown defense master that Izzy Adesanya is, and that could lead to some very interesting fights for him, both at 170 and 185.
Yeah, and it's really interesting when those of us that follow the sport knew that Peter Yan was there, and we knew that Rafael Fiziev has been a coach there for some time.
Right.
But what surprised us was to see Khamzat down there, and so this video is mainly about how this is going to benefit Khamzat and propel his game forward. But I think, truthfully, that Rafael Fiziev might be the one who benefits the most here because, as I said, his striking is so next level that I think if he does have an Achilles heel, it might be that one of these top-level wrestlers or jiu-jitsu artists can take him down and maybe submit him or ground and pound him. With Khamzat, who knows how long he's going to be there, but with the proper instruction and good, hard training rounds, that will improve significantly. And like you said, I love it when good minds get together. I love it when people who are specialists in different areas get together and make each other better. I think Tiger is one of the best. I mean, Valentina Shevchenko has spent extensive time there. Obviously, Peter Yan, I believe he's one of the best strikers in MMA right now. Rafael Fiziev, I believe he is the best Muay Thai fighter in MMA right now. And so I think this is just going to be excellent for all parties involved.
I couldn't agree more.
Guys, thanks so much for watching this video. As always, a like, comment, and subscribe is appreciated. And check us out on audio where you listen to podcasts. Have a great day.
Peace.